Hi, hello everyone! I'm Toshi from Japan and tourist guide for foreigners. In this video, I'll show you
9 new things Japan has changed in 2025. Japan is getting more popular than ever. In January 2025, a record-breaking 3.78 million tourists visited Japan. That's a huge 40.6% increase from last year. With more visitors coming in, some important updates have been announced. There are two big changes for Suica, the must-have IC card for travelers. Japan is also preparing to introduce a new entry requirement called Japan ESTA, and there's an important update about its progress. Plus, there are new discount train passes and important changes to ticket gates that will make traveling by train in Japan even smoother. In this video, I'll break down 9 key updates you need to know before your trip. These will help make your visit smoother, more comfortable, and way more fun. Plus, I also offer guided tour in Japan, travel itineraries based on trip duration and area, and recommendations for unique cultural experiences.
You can find more information in the description below. So, let's get started.
Number 1. Suica is finally back. Great news! The wait is finally over. Starting March 2025, non-registered Suica and Passmo cards are back on sale, marking the end of the semiconductor shortage. Suica is an essential travel item in Japan. You can use it not just for trains and buses, but also to pay at convenience stores, vending machines, and even taxis. Back in September 2024, Suica and Passmo sales resumed, but only the registered version was available. That meant you had to enter your name, birth date, and gender at purchase. But now, you can finally get a non-registered Suica from major stations and ticket machines in Tokyo. So, what's the difference? The biggest advantage of a registered Suica is that if you lose it, you can get a replacement with your remaining balance. However, there's a 520 yen reissue fee plus a 500 yen deposit for the new card. If you're using the non-registered Suica and lose it, the balance is gone forever. But the benefit is that it's not tied to one person. You can share it with friends and family. Now, with non-registered cards available, you can choose the card that best suits your travel style. Also, starting March 6, 2025, the brand new Welcome Suica Mobile will be available, making travel even more convenient. I'll explain that in the next section.
If you are unsure which card is the best for you, check out my previous video where I break it all down based on different travel needs.
Number 2. New mobile Suica for visitors in 2025. On March 6, 2025, JR East finally launched the Welcome Suica mobile app for foreign visitors. With this app, you can issue a Suica card and add funds using Apple Pay before or after arriving in Japan. No need to stop by a ticket counter or machine. You can use it for trains, buses, and shopping, just like a regular Suica. Plus, the balance validity has been extended from 28 days to 180 days. So if you plan to return to Japan within 6 months, you won't have to worry about unused funds expiring. Now, you might be wondering, why not just use a regular mobile Suica? Great question. The Welcome Suica Mobile has 2 key advantages. First, it allows direct linking to Shinkansen tickets. No more paper tickets, just tap your phone at the gate. This works for non-reserved seats on the Tohoku, Akita, Yamagata, Joetsu, and Hokuriku Shinkansen. Second, it offers multilingual support, including English, making it much easier for international travelers. Regular Mobile Suica is mainly for Japanese users and typically provides support only in Japanese, which can be tricky if you run into issues. Looking ahead, in fall 2025, a ticketless system for Narita Express and other popular limited express trains will be introduced. By spring 2026, you'll also be able to purchase green car tickets for local trains to Narita Airport and Kamakura. One important note, just like regular Mobile Suica, Welcome Suica Mobile does not work on international Android devices. If you're using an Android phone from outside Japan, you'll need a physical Suica card instead.
For details on how to get a physical Suica, check out my previous video.
Number 3. Japan's public transport just got easier. Tap to ride. Japan is making public transportation even more convenient. Major Japanese credit card companies have announced plans to introduce contactless payment for transit nationwide, making travel easier for visitors who often rely on cash or short-term transit cards. This system is already in place in some areas, like Kyushu, as I mentioned in a previous video. Now, the plan is to expand it across all of Japan. Currently, most people use IC cards like Suica for public transport, but with this new system, you might not need to buy a Suica at all. Just tap your credit card or smartphone and go. This is already common in places like Canada and Singapore, and I personally used it. It's a game changer for travelers. The nationwide rollout is planned for sometime in 2026, so stay tuned for updates.
I'll keep you updated with any new information, so please subscribe to my channel.
Number 4. Tokyo Metro's new tap and QR ticket system. Big news for Tokyo travelers. Starting March 22, 2025, Tokyo Metro has introduced contactless credit card payments and QR code for train rides. This system uses Linktivity's e-ticket platform, allowing travelers to purchase a Tokyo Metro 24-hour ticket as a digital pass. No more paper tickets. Just tap your credit card or scan a QR code at the gate, making your journey smoother and hassle-free. This eliminates the risk of losing tickets and saves you the trouble of pulling them out every time. It's super convenient. The price? 700 yen for adults, the same as the regular paper ticket. However, keep in mind that this is not a postpaid system like Suica or Pasmo IC cards. It's a separate digital ticket purchase.
Japan is currently working on a nationwide credit card postpaid transit system, as I mentioned in Chapter 3. Stay tuned for updates.
Number 5. Explora Shibuya Smarter, the new tourist pass explained. Starting February 5, 2025, Shibuya has introduced the Shibuya Pass, an exclusive deal for international visitors. This pass is a cashless, ticketless system that lets you enjoy various experiences in Shibuya using a point-based system. For 6,000 yen, you'll get 20 points, which you can use freely across a wide range of attractions, making it super flexible and convenient, especially for first-time visitors. With the Shibuya Pass, you can visit the famous Shibuya Sky, enjoy a Japanese comedy night, experience DJ Barazumaya with a sake tasting set, or even get a Shibuya Omamori souvenir. And there are over 30 attractions to choose from. No need to carry cash or buy separate tickets. Just customize your Shibuya adventure and have fun your way.
Make the most of your trip with Shibuya Pass and enjoy a seamless sightseeing experience.
Number 6. Uber Taxi expands Travel Japan's hidden gems easily. In my previous video, I explained the expansion of Uber Taxi to rural areas of Japan, but further good news has been announced. Uber Taxi is expanding again. In March 2025, Uber Japan announced that its Uber Taxi service will launch in Ibaraki, Tochigi, and Gunma prefectures, 3 key areas in northern Kanto. Previously, these regions were difficult to access without a car. But with this expansion, international travelers can now easily book taxis through the Uber app, making it much more convenient to explore local attractions. These prefectures offer incredible sightseeing spots, including UNESCO World Heritage Sites, historical landmarks, and beautiful nature spots, making them increasingly popular among foreign visitors. With this update, Uber Taxi now operates in 23 prefectures, covering nearly half of Japan. This is a big step toward better transportation options for tourists. But remember, Uber in Japan is not the same as in other countries. It's a taxi-hailing service, not a true rideshare like in the US or Europe.
For more details on how Japan's rideshare system works and its future, check out my previous video.
Number 7. Japan ESTA is coming sooner. Big change for visa-free travelers. Japan has been expanding visa exemptions to promote tourism. Right now, visitors from 71 countries and regions can enter Japan without a visa. But this also raises concerns about illegal entry and security risks. As I mentioned in my previous video, the Japanese government is planning to introduce Japan ESTA, a new entry system similar to the US ESTA. This will require visa-free travelers to submit personal details, accommodation, and travel plans before arriving in Japan for pre-screening. And here's the latest update. Prime Minister Ishiba has just announced that Japan will fast-track the launch of this system. Originally, Japan ESTA was planned to be developed in 2025 and introduced by 2030, but due to the rapid growth in inbound tourism, the government is now pushing to launch it much earlier. This move aims to streamline immigration screening and prevent illegal entry as Japan works toward its ambitious goal of 60 million foreign visitors by 2030. It's also meant to align Japan with the US and other allied nations in terms of border security. This is a major change for travelers coming to Japan.
I'll keep you updated with any new information, so please subscribe to my channel.
Number 8. Latest cherry blossom forecast 2025. Blooming later than usual. Cherry blossom season is one of the most iconic traditions in Japan. Every year, people gather under the beautiful sakura trees, enjoying food, drinks, and breathtaking scenery. It's one of my favorite times of the year, and I always celebrate with friends. Many of you have asked about the cherry blossom forecast, and I shared the expected blooming dates for 2025 in my previous video. But there's been a major update. This year, cherry blossoms across Japan are expected to bloom later than usual. As of the latest forecast on March 13th, Tokyo's first bloom is predicted around March 26th, while Osaka and Kyoto are expected to start blooming around March 30th. But keep in mind, blooming doesn't mean full bloom, it just means the first flowers have opened. If you want to see cherry blossoms at their peak, Tokyo's full bloom is expected on April 2nd, Osaka on April 6th, and Kyoto on April 7th. Since the season is slightly delayed, you might want to adjust your travel plans accordingly. However, forecasts can change. Last year, blossoms bloomed about a week later than predicted.
I'll keep you updated with the latest information, so be sure to subscribe to stay informed.
Number 9. Hidden gems in Japan. Booking.com's top 10 most welcoming cities. If you're planning a trip to Japan, here's something interesting. Booking.com recently released a list of the 10 most welcoming cities in Japan. Here's the ranking. 1 key trend. Many of these destinations are surrounded by nature and famous for hot springs, which remain a top choice for visitors. But here's the catch. Many of these places are outside the big cities, and if you haven't heard of them before, you're not alone. Japan's countryside offers a different side of Japan, full of traditional charm, history, and beautiful landscapes, a totally unique experience compared to Tokyo, Osaka, or Kyoto. If you're curious about hidden gems in Japan, check out my previous video where I introduce some amazing rural destinations. On your next trip, why not explore beyond the big cities and discover something new?
How was today's video?
If you would like a personal guide in Japan or need recommendations for travel plans and cultural experiences,
Please contact me from the link in the description section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye!